Hello friends, today I will discuss about different zone in a distance relay. To discuss different zone in distance relay, we have taken a simple example including three substation, of which substation A has a source of generator 1 and substation C has another source that is generator 2. And in between substation A and C there exists another substation that is substation B. Substation A and B is connected via a single circuit line and substation B and C is connected via single circuit line as shown in this diagram. Now in between substation A and B there exists 21A relay in substation A end, and in the line in between A and B section in substation B end there exists another distance relay that is 21B. This distance relay is connected via CT input and PT input as shown in this diagram. Similarly, in between lines and section B and C, there exists a distance relay 21B dash at substation B end, and there exists a distance relay that is 21C at substation C end for line of line section B and C. Now zone 1, zone 2 and zone 3 are the forward zone protection for a distance relay. Zone 1 should cover 80% of the line length, and rest of the protected line length is covered by zone 2. Zone 2 setting is for single circuit is 120% of the line length. For double circuit line it is set as zone 1 line length plus 50% adjacent 50% of the line length. Adjacent 50% of line length means adjacent 50% of the shortest line length. And zone 3 should cover line segment plus adjacent longest line. For zone 3 setting is equal to 1.2 into line segment plus adjacent longest line length. That is, if any fault occur in the adjacent line, if the circuit breaker fail to trip, then this line should be tripped to strip as a backup protection, that is at zone 3 time, to clear the fault. Now zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 settings or coverage has been shown in this diagram for 21A distance relay. Similarly, for zone 1 and zone 2 coverage for 21B dash relay has been shown in this diagram. Similarly, for line segment BA at substation B end for 21B relay, zone 1 and zone 2 coverage has been shown in this diagram. And similarly, for section CB and BA at relay 21C at substation C end, zone 1 and zone 2 and zone 3 coverage has been shown in this diagram. Now consider a fault occur at point F in line segment AB in between substation A and B. In this fault, the 21A relay and 21B relay, both the relay should trip at zone 1 time and clear the fault by tripping their respective circuit breaker at substation A end and substation B end for the line segment A and B. Similarly, if a fault occur very close to substation B end for line segment B and C at point F, the relay pickup should be 21B dash for 21B dash should be zone 1, and for 21A should be zone 2 pickup. Now for 21C it should be zone 2. Now zone 1 time is instantaneous and zone 2 time is 300 to 350 millisecond. Since 21B dash relay will trip instantaneously and clear the fault, and similarly 21C will trip the circuit breaker at zone 2 time, that is 350 50 millisecond and clear the fault. Now fault at point A for line segment B and C. If 21 B dash fail to clear the fault due to CB failure, then what will happen? Then 21A relay will trip as a backup protection at zone 2 time, that is 300 to 350 millisecond, and trip the line segment AB to clear the fault. Now consider a fault occur for line segment B and C at point F, that is fault is located for 21 B dash relay for zone 2 and for 21C for zone 1 pickup. At the same time 21A relay will pick up at zone 3. 21 B dash relay should trip at zone 2 time, that is 300 to 350 millisecond delay to trip the associated circuit breaker to clear the fault. At substation C end, the 21C relay should trip at zone 1 time to clear the fault. Now consider 21 B dash relay failed to clear the fault due to CB failure or any other reason. Then what will happen? Since 21 B dash relay failed to clear the fault due to CB failure or any other reason, the CB at substation C end trip to fed the fault current from substation C end, but from substation A to substation B end the fault current still fed, and 21 relay trip the circuit breaker at zone 3 time, that is at about 800 to 1 second, 800 millisecond to 1 second time to trip circuit breaker at substation A end to clear the fault. Now what is zone 4 setting for distance relay? Zone 4 is a reverse setting for distance relay. It is mainly used as a backup of busbar protection. If busbar protection failed to clear, then distance relay clear the fault in the reverse direction at zone 4 time. Zone 4 time is normally set as 500 to 600 millisecond. Now consider a fault occur at a point F, that is at bus of substation B, and substation B has no busbar protection. And then this fault should be cleared at zone 2 time for substation C end for 21C relay, and similarly at substation A end 21 relay by zone 2 time. Both the relay should be tripped at zone 2 time, that is 300 to 350 millisecond time. If this relay failed to clear this fault, then only 21B and 21B dash relay will trip the associated circuit breaker at substation B end for line segment BA and line segment BC respectively at zone 4 time, that is about 500 millisecond delay. Now why the zone 4 time is set as 500 millisecond? It is because if the busbar protection is not present, then remote substation should preferably first tripped at zone 2 time, then only zone 4 time come into the picture.